The West Mesa Bone Collector is the moniker given to an unidentified serial killer responsible for the deaths of 11 women, whose remains were discovered on the West Mesa of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This chilling case, unearthed in 2009, remains one of the most haunting and enigmatic in recent American history, capturing the public's imagination and highlighting significant issues within the criminal justice system. The gruesome discovery came to light on February 2, 2009, when a woman walking her dog on the barren stretch of land in West Mesa stumbled upon a human bone. This led to the unearthing of a mass grave containing the skeletal remains of 11 women and a fetus, buried in shallow graves scattered across a desolate 92-acre area. The victims were identified as young women, primarily of Hispanic descent, many of whom were involved in prostitution and had histories of drug abuse. The victims included Jamie Barella, Monica Candelaria, Victoria Chavez, Virginia Cloven, Selania Edwards, Cinnamon Elks, Doreen Marquez, Julie Nito, Veronica Romero, Evelyn Salazar, and Michelle Valdez. The case became known as the West Mesa Murders, and the unidentified perpetrator was dubbed the West Mesa Bone Collector. Several factors complicate the investigation. Firstly, the transient lifestyles of the victims meant that they were often out of touch with family and friends for extended periods, delaying the reporting of their disappearances. This lapse gave the perpetrator a significant head start, complicating efforts to trace their last movements and potential suspects. Additionally, the remote location where the bodies were found provided the killer with a secluded dumping ground, far from prying eyes. The Albuquerque Police Department and the FBI launched an extensive investigation, yet leads were scarce. Despite the magnitude of the crime, no definitive suspects have been apprehended. Various theories have been proposed, ranging from a lone serial killer operating unnoticed to possible connections with local sex trafficking rings. Some investigators believe the killings could be linked to other unsolved murders of sex workers in the region, suggesting a broader pattern of violence against vulnerable women. This case underscores significant issues within law enforcement and societal structures. The marginalized status of the victims, often dismissed due to their involvement in sex work and substance abuse, reflects a broader societal failure to protect and value all lives equally. The slow progress in solving the case has fueled criticism regarding the allocation of resources and attention to crimes involving marginalized groups. Moreover, the West Mesa Bone Collector case has spurred community activism and awareness. Families of the victims and local advocacy groups have campaigned tirelessly for justice, pushing for better protections for women involved in high-risk lifestyles and for more robust investigative efforts in cold cases. This has led to increased scrutiny of how law enforcement handles cases involving marginalized communities and has prompted calls for systemic reform. In recent years, technological advancements in forensic science have provided a glimmer of hope. DNA profiling and improved analytical techniques offer the potential to uncover new evidence or re-examine old clues, keeping the hope of identifying the killer alive. However, as of now, the West Mesa Bone Collector remains an ominous figure, lurking in the shadows of Albuquerque's collective memory. In conclusion, the West Mesa Bone Collector case is a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by marginalized individuals and the critical need for comprehensive and empathetic law enforcement practices. It highlights systemic flaws and the urgent necessity for societal change in how we view and treat all members of our community. As the search for answers continues, the haunting legacy of the West Mesa murders serves as a powerful call to action for justice and reform.